In this tutorial we'll take a look at the X017 Clinton FSU template. This floor unit can be found in the point of sale library under the shelves category. It is designed to be constructed from rigid materials such as foam and honeycomb boards. We will explore the many features available for customization, including options such as parametric resizing, side shape customization, and fully adjustable shelving. Let's have a look.
This is the original design that Zanita board had, and it's made just like that. However, let's see, if we go to dimensions, let's just go to 2D. We'll go into dimensions, and you can see we have a number of things that we can do here. We can change the width, the height, the depth, and this style, this unit style, as I said, this style here is the original design, but that may not be the design you want. So if you want to switch it to 2, it just gives you a squared off unit. If we go to 3D, you'll see that it still has the shelves in it and stuff, but we'll go back to 2D and have a look at it. So as I was saying, you can change the width, the height, and the depth of the unit. You can also extend the back if you want to extend the back up higher than the unit. So you just set it up to bring it up a little bit or bring it up a lot if we desire, and that will make the back to where, no, this is not 1000, let's just bring that back to 30. That gives you your radius ends, and when you do that in 3D, you can see the back sticking up above the sides of the unit, and that becomes important when you decide that you want to do something with a display there. You can also round those corners and change the radius on those corners that you have there. This back inset adjusts the, I'll go back to 2D so you can see it, but it adjusts these slots here where the back panel fits in. So if you wanted to change it to, say, 60, that moves it back out so that you have less of a reveal behind there. Now, when you're in unit style 2, you can use this option here, the chamfer and radius, to chamfer or radius this front corner. So if I do, let's say 80 on both of these, it will chamfer that corner off as a, as a 45-degree angle. Then I can also take and put a radius on that corner. If I use the same dimension as it will be a 45 or a rounded over radius there. If we go to 160, you can see you can get some very different reactions from the radius. So we're just going to leave that now to take a look at it in a little bit here. But you can also do these independent, so you could change one to 100 and leave the other one as it is on 80, and we'll get a different, let's make a little bit bigger change. Let's go to 300. We can see that we'll get a very different look on the front here. I'm going to change this to 480, and there you go. Now it's dropped down quite a bit, and you can see with that radius on there, it still gives a nice radius on these curves here. The shelf settings, let's zoom out of this a little bit. In shelf settings, you can go between two shelves, which is just the bottom shelf and the top shelf. And the shelf sets above the support here, as well as on the bottom it sets above the support. We also can select between that and 6 shelves. We can change, if we wanted to change the depth of the unit to, say, 500, and then the unit starts looking quite different than when we started out. You can also adjust the rebate you have from the front to where the shelves begin. The toe kick settings are these settings down here. You can change, like, the front height is the height all the way out at this front edge, and if I make that to 300, I can change that angle. Let's just do a 253 and see what that gives us. Not quite as steep an angle, but you can change that. And then the last thing that we have on here is we have these support rail holes. These are for rods threaded rods that can go through there. And if you decide you don't want the holes, you can uncheck it, take the holes out, or you can change the diameter. I'll show you just so that we can see how the holes are in there. You can put any size in there that you like, and that works like that. So that's basically all the options that you have for this unit, and it's quite a different. Oh, let me just show you this thing here. Right now the shelves are set to equal heights. I can change that to where, let's say that this one 110, and you can see that I can change the heights independently, or when I click on the equal heights, you're going to end up with equal between the top and the bottom shelves. So that's about it for this unit.